Right, just to say, very interesting coming along. I haven't prepared anything, but I dare say I can say a few words, comment on some of the contributions which have been made tonight. Some I actually found very, very moving, I must admit. I didn't quite realise the wealth of work that goes on at this place in Kentish Town. And hearing Crystal speak about caring for a partner really did leave a tear in my eye, I must admit. A carer, a campaigner, it's strange. I think you can be called, you know, many things. And sometimes people say to me, you know, at what age did you start to feel that something was wrong, something not quite right? And I remember when that was. I mean, I remember going on a trip to Cambridge, which is quite some miles from here, and then sort of like travelling back home and sort of like speaking to many of my contemporaries and saying, well, you know, why is it that sort of like so many people from the background where I come from actually get to this place? So it was almost like two different worlds. And the strange thing is, you know, I was quite an idealist growing up, and I think I became, you know, active, a bit like my father, who was a trade unionist, in a number of campaigns. But it seemed like, you know, not much was actually being achieved, and this gulf seemed to be getting larger, like what John was describing tonight, about families being completely desperate, about the system being to blame, yet the individual, you know, it being their fault. And I think one thing that has changed very much is that these problems are no longer as hidden as they used to be. People are actually standing up and speaking out. I was very, very interested in what Crystal said tonight, because not many people know here that I supported my own father when he was diagnosed with cancer. I actually sat by his bed. What I didn't realise was that his life would be prematurely ended by staff giving him a morphine overdose. Something which, as you say, I fought, you know, to get justice for many, many years. I later cared for my mother, who was also diagnosed with cancer, and as a family, we hardly left her bedside. I now care for my own partner, who has terminal cancer. And, you know, not just being a carer has been, you know, one battle after another. And I think I used to just sometimes say, oh, you know, is this just happening to us? Are we just unlucky? But I think the more people I hear, the more people I speak to, I'm starting to find out that this is just these kind of issues are just very, very, very widespread. And we do need to come together, and we do need to start speaking about these things. I could go on and on, I haven't even got onto the welfare yet, but I was quite moved with what Crystal spoke about there. Thank you.